This ISU Grad's cosmetic company is changing, creating an evolution in the beauty industry. Listen to this. In 4th grade, getting bullied drove Jassma'ray Johnson to create her own lip gloss. And then in college, isolation brought her back to the gloss that influenced her as a kid. Well, she is now named Des Moines Register's 15 People to Watch in 2024. I have really enjoyed getting to know more about your company. Thank you for being here today. Founder and CEO of Simply Simone LLC. What inspired you to start this? This is so much more than a lip gloss.
Yes, it's so much more than lip gloss. I was inspired. I was bullied in 4th grade for having bigger lips, and that inspired me to create my first lip gloss. Then going to college, I felt isolated as a black girl. There was only about 2.5% of African Americans on campus at Iowa State University, and so I felt isolated, and I just wanted to bring me back to my roots, something to make me feel confident and beautiful on campus. And so I created Simply Simone for my dorm room at 18 years old.
18. Mm-hmm. And you're also first gen.
Yes.
Which speaks so much to the first of so many things. You're big on mentorship, that you attribute a lot of your success to that. What I find so beautiful, you know, no pun intended, is that you turned something that could have made you shrink as a person, you know, your very essence, and you shined it up, you know? You basically were like, no one's gonna dim my sparkle. So what's this experience been like for you? You know, you're blowing up on social media, but when you see the impact you're having on other women and the conversation that's getting started, what is this like? You see your product out here.
It feels really good. It feels surreal sometimes. I've been in business for almost 4 years, so it's just been a lot of ups and downs and just putting in so much work and, you know, sometimes being overlooked, not getting the recognition, to see that pop and blow and to see other people feeling inspired by me and young black girls, like, that's all I could ask for. So
and you
really
say
nice.
When you want people to, when they walk in your shop, you want them to feel loved.
Yes. I think that's very important. My products embody diversity. They embody self-love. You know, I think when you love yourself and you're confident and you're powerful, it can change the world. You know, you have to believe in you. And so just creating products that make people feel good about themselves. And I get like videos from people trying on my gloss, or when they tell me I feel so confident when I put your gloss on, I try to just create all of my products with love. They're handmade, so I'm always listening to music, watching the show, just being able to create that. And I want that energy to transfer through my products.
You got a lot of love in your family. You know, you're talking to your dad before this show. You turned something that could have led you down a path of self-hate, you know, major insecurity, self-destructive pattern, and you turned it around into something beautiful. I mean, something that has such an uplifting message of equality and, you know, just loving the skin you're in. Who influenced you to make that decision at a young age?
I would say a lot of different people. My sister, definitely Jassma'ray Johnson, Lontae Williams. I grew up on 17th Street, and there are a lot of, you know, me and my friends, we just created that community and that family. We would always meet up on this thing called the Green Box, and so we just really learned how to love each other. We were all black women who supported each other, loved each other through anything that we were going through, and that kind of carried with me as I grew up. You know, being able to support other people who look like me has just always been very important, and to uplift other women.
Well, everybody's gonna be watching you. 2024. You know, but beyond that too, what does 2024 look like for you?
Looks like a lot of different things. I'm super excited to, you know, my brand, we're gonna hit year 4, so I have some products coming out. Every year we do 6 service projects, so I'm looking forward to create some different service projects, partnering with local businesses, organizations, just to get, you know, community service out into Iowa. And I'm just looking to expand my product line, being as eco-friendly as possible while creating new lip care products.
Wow.
And also advancing into skincare.
I mean, you're going everywhere. What's a lesson you've learned that you can give to other entrepreneurs being the first to do this?
A lesson that I've learned is to truly just believe in yourself. I think self-doubt can make a lot of us nervous. We always want to have the perfect product or the perfect thing, but if you don't believe in yourself and if you don't put in that work, it's not gonna, you know, you can't go anywhere. And I think consistency is key. I think a lot of people think consistency means showing up 120% every day, and so if they feel like they can't give 120%, they don't want to show up. But consistency is not giving 120%. Consistency is giving whatever you can for that day and just doing it every single day. And so consistency, like, I'm about to hit year 4, and it's been a long time coming, so it feels good to get recognition, but every single day I show up and I put in that work. So other entrepreneurs, I would influence them to do the same thing.
Love that. We are going to share your social media with this, so you can get in touch with her, get her products, support local, and support something good with a social justice message in there. Consistency, I think that's definitely the key word for 2024,
yes,
for sure. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's great to have you. You're a light that's going to continue to spread light.
Thank you.